NBA draft player comparisons, best case and worst case scenarios. Nikola Topic today. We're going to try and convince each other our comparisons are better than yours and come up with a consensus by the end of the video. What is your best case player comparison for the best case scenario version of Nikola Topic?
So because I didn't want you to blow a gasket, I downgraded this one a little bit. I downgraded a little bit because there was a point where I was going to come with a player that I think would have maybe broke down and maybe put Sleepers Media YouTube channel on ice for a little bit.
Who was
Okay.
the player? Who was the player?
He's Canadian.
You were going to do SGA?
I was thinking about it, yes. But I didn't. Because he will never ever score like SGA. It won't happen. I went with his best case scenario being Goran Dragic.
I think that's the consensus. Like, he has shades of this player. Shout out to the Ringer draft guide. Yeah, I think Dragic is realistic.
I'm thinking like peak Dragic too. Like that year where he was in Phoenix, it was like 2000 what? 15, something like that. He was averaging like 20 a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds.
Are those real numbers?
Yes.
You're
No.
just making that up?
In 2013, 2014, Dragic averaged 20 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds.
Wow, he did have one really good year. Okay, yeah, I don't dislike that at all. I think that is actually a really good outcome for him. Okay. My best case comp is I'm lower on him, so I think this makes sense. It's Josh Giddey. I think this kid plays nearly identically to Josh Giddey. And I know we're like doing the whole Josh Giddey joke thing. I'm not going to do the joke about this one. I make enough jokes about you touching kids. We're just going to do like basketball wise. Nikola Topic, the prospect, like everything he's supposed to do is like what Josh Giddey does. And the problem is the Thunder realized they're better without building around Josh Giddey doing all that. So like Giddey's still a productive player. And they're just like, we don't want this anymore. We're way better with these guys instead. I think that's going to happen in the league. Like some team is going to give Topic a chance. He's going to be really productive. And then the team's going to be like, it's probably better for us if we don't build around this dude.
Best case scenario, Giddey?
Giddey was good, dog. He was good. That's my whole thing here. Like Giddey was good for a season. And then OKC was like, we don't want him anymore to be our guy.
Okay. I think I won this one again.
I'll give it to you just because I don't want to put Josh Giddey's face on a thumbnail. But
okay. Right,
let's worst case scenario comparison. I'll go first. Killian Hayes. It is what it is. Just like,
yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, the scoring upside, and he can really pass. No, he can't. What if he just can't?
Oh, the one pushback I'll have. Killian had aura. Topic doesn't have aura.
That should scare you.
That should scare me. I feel like the fact that he doesn't have a haircut yet should be like, this is the draft of guys not having haircuts.
It should scare you.
Okay. My worst case scenario is Zoran Dragic, Goran's brother. Played 2 years in the league, played like 7 minutes a game. They realized he wasn't Goran, and they sent his ass back overseas.
That's a real guy?
Yes. Goran and Zoran Dragic.
I mean, I feel like you're caving to like my wants here because you know how much I love a brother comp, but you pulled the Riley Davis move. You can't just pull the Riley Davis move and get a win for that. You can't do it.
What are you talking about?
He already did this with Evan and Isaiah Mobley. It's lame. You can't do this.
Give me Goran. I will give you Killian.
Deal. Handshake agreement. I hope you're not Killian Hayes, Nikola. The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/NBA-mini-games.